Save time by filtering in Lightroom Classic. Welcome to the Visual Center. I'm Trent. Lightroom Classic has some fantastic image sorting capabilities. These are actually some of my favorite features of the software. I can narrow down my massive library of images based off of certain criteria I've added to each photo. This helps make finding a specific image easy and saves me loads of time. There are 3 main criteria to filter our images in Lightroom Classic. There are a few more and I'll show those as well, but first let's focus on these 3. They are picks or flags, star ratings, and color labels. Let me show you how they work. In this catalog of images, I've gone through and added flags, star ratings, and color labels to my images. I have a couple of options of how I would like to filter my images. Down near the bottom above the film strip, we can see this first set of icons here after the word filter. This bar is available throughout the different modules in Lightroom Classic. No matter where I am, I can access this bar. Now, if I would like to filter based off of flags or picks, I just select the flag icon like this. So these are my flagged photos, or these are my unflagged photos. I can also do my rejected photos. Next are star ratings. I can just select the star rating of the images I would like to see. So these are my 1-star images, or these are my 3-star images. I also have some 5-star images here. Now there's also this qualifier just before the star rating filter. We can select rating is greater than or equal to, rating is less than or equal to, or rating is equal to. So if I select rating is greater than or equal to, all of my images that contain now 3 stars or greater will be filtered and shown. All right, last we have our color labels. Just select a colored box and it will show you the images with those color labels. So now I have my red, yellow, and blue colored labels selected. So now you can see all the images which contain red, yellow, or blue color labels. Now hopefully you notice that I clicked a second time to turn off a specific label. This is because the filter criteria is stackable. So if I wanted to filter based off of my red color label and then 1 star or greater than, these are all the images that are labeled color red and have 1 star or greater. So you can see I can stack these color labels and select a specific image. So this is flagged 1 star or greater and red. This is my only image with those criteria. Now I can also use this drop down here at the far right to create a filter preset down here at the bottom. Save current settings as a new preset. I could call it pick 1 star red and select create. Now you can see if I drop that down again, you can see I have selected pick 1 star in red. Now that filter is applied every time I select this preset. Now there's also an additional filtering bar. This bar of filters is only visible in the library module and in grid view. Even with these restrictions, it can be a stronger and broader filter. Let me show you. All right, so I'm here in the library module and I've selected a grid view here. I can go up to view and show filter bar, or just type the / key. So I'm going to type / and you can see a new library filter dropdown has appeared. Now here in the middle of this bar, I'm going to select text. I can now filter based off of text tied to my images. Let's type portrait here in the search bar. These are all the images which have portrait tied to their data in my library. Remember one of my last videos where we discussed keywording? Click here to see it. This is where keywording can come into play. I can now search and filter and find my images really easily based off of this text search criteria. Now I do have a few options in these dropdowns, like file name, copy name, title, searchable EXIF data, or I could say contains, contains all, doesn't contain. I can use these 2 dropdowns to further filter based off of this text field. All right, now let's select attribute. This is just a copy of what we did below here in this lower filtering bar. I can filter based off of flags, if an image is edited or not, ratings, and also color labels. I can also filter based off of what kind of image it is, a master photo, a virtual copy, or even video. Now we'll be going over virtual copies in a future video, and it's a great feature, so be sure to watch for that video. All right, now let's select metadata. This is where it gets fun. I can use these boxes here which drop down to filter via a massive amount of data, or metadata. With this default set of columns we have date, camera, lens, and label. Let's filter based off of a specific lens I've used, an 85 1.8. So these are all the images that I've shot with that specific lens. I can also change the column criteria. Let's change this color label criteria to aspect ratio. Now I can select all my images in portrait orientation or landscape orientation. I can also add or subtract filter columns. By selecting this icon on the top right of a column, I can add a column. Now these filtering criteria are also stackable. So let's select a specific camera and a specific lens. Now these are all the images taken with that specific camera and that specific lens. Now I can also save this criteria as a filtering preset. If I select this drop down here next to the lock icon in the top right corner, I can select Save Current Settings as a new preset. I could call this one D810 and 105 millimeter. Now, when I drop that down, this criteria, D810 and 105 millimeter, will be the filtering preset. Now, if we select none here, the filter is disabled. Now this lock icon I mentioned before just locks the filter criteria no matter where I navigate to in my catalog. To show you, let me go back to metadata and go back to the specific set of images I selected. Now with this filter applied, if I navigate away from my all photos and select a specific shoot, my filter is now disabled. This lock icon just locks that filter so it doesn't disable no matter where I navigate. All right, hopefully that helps you understand how to filter images in Lightroom Classic. Now remember, there are 2 filtering bars and 3 main attributes to filter our images. The second filtering bar allows us to use broader criteria to filter, but it is only visible in the library module using grid view. Now, if you have any questions about filtering in Lightroom Classic, please let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe because I'll be going over a culling workflow in my next video. Now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.